Hi. So in this session we are going to discuss about method overriding. Okay, or we can say that it is a type of polymorphism. So let me discuss what is polymorphism. Polymorphism is nothing but ability to take multiple forms. Ability to take multiple forms. So ability to take multiple forms means there will be one thing. Let's say this object. So this object can be this as well as this. Okay, according to the usage it will work, but something which can take multiple forms, it can work like this as well, like it can work like this as well. Now it will depend on you that how you need to make it work. Okay, so ability to take multiple forms, and in Python for understanding it we need to understand method overriding. Okay, let's see what is method overriding through code. So this code we have already done, that we are able to print the car. We have a function like this, get max speed, set max speed. We have a print like this, we have called self.print here. Okay, let's say this car's function is also name is print. So print here as well and print here as well. Now we are calling c.print here. So which function is getting called? So we had initialized a car object, we had provided color, max speed, number of gears is convertible, etc. So we have one object. Now we are calling c.print. So it is going to this function or either this function. So for doing that, let me quickly just comment it out for one, and let's see which function is getting called. Okay, I'm not using self.print here. So if I now do this, so I think number of gears in this convertible is written in this. So car sprint is getting called. Okay, so the concept here is a car has these functions and these properties. So number of gears is a property, is convertible is a property, there is a vehicle which is inherited in this. So it is getting color from vehicle, it is getting max speed from vehicle. These are the properties of car as well, and we are getting functionalities like print here as well. But it has its own functionality, print. So if you call c.print, then it will call this. C.print will call this function. Now, so what is the usage of this function? We will see that, but if the print is present in both, then this print has been called. Let's see what happened if this print was not there. Let's say it was not there. Now if I call c.print, I'm not getting any error. Instead, vehicles print has been called. So the order is, if you're calling on C, if it is of type car, then if car has print, then it will call print of car. If the car is inherited from vehicle, then if vehicle have print, then it will call print of vehicle. So order is first itself, then its parent. If the parent does not have, then its parent. It will keep on going on till it has print function. Okay, so if this is also not there, then what we need to do? Let's see. Then we got an error that car object has no attribute print. So it was not able to find print now, because vehicle does not have print, car does not have print. Then from where print will come? Okay, so I think this is very logical, that if only this print was there, then obviously car print will be called, and you will get an answer that number of gears is convertible. It tries to find on runtime that if car has print, I will call print of car. If car does not have print, oh, it is inherited from vehicle, I will find print in vehicle. If it has, then it will call print of vehicle. If vehicle does not have, now it is inherited from nothing, so we cannot call anything, and that's why we have this. Okay, so this is the method overriding. You have overridden the print function of vehicle. Okay, now the concept is, I think this should be clear, that for vehicle, this, if I have both print and print here, sorry, like this, if I make this and color is red and max speed is 18, I call v.print. Since it is an object of type vehicle, so obviously print of vehicle can be called, it will be called. So it has nothing linked to car, because car doesn't link with vehicle, so print will be called a vehicle. So v is a type of vehicle, so obviously print of vehicle will be called. So here color and max speed are coming. Let me just quickly do one thing. Let's call print here, so that you will have this. So this print is of vehicle, this print is of car. Okay, method overriding in case of inheritance, you are done. Now one important thing, if you do self.print here now, then what do you think will happen? Self.print. So in the print function of car, since you are done c dot print. So this function will come here. It will call self dot print. So car has print. Now if you call self dot print in my thing, it will call this print again, because car's print is more priority. It will not call print of vehicle. Instead it will call car's print again and again. So I think it will stuck in recursion. Okay, it will keep on calling the same function again and again. So I think recursion will be there. There is no base case. So I think, one second, just save it and run it after that. So it is stuck in maximum recursion depth exceeded, repeated 995 more times. So it is not allowed, because recursion is getting called. You want the function of vehicle to be called here. So you cannot call self dot print here. You have to call super dot print here. Okay, you want to call function of vehicle. So now there will be no issues. Color and max will be there. That is the difference between self dot print and super dot print. If you have yourself print, then that will be called again and again. So you don't want that. Instead you want the super dot print. That means that will be function of vehicle. Okay, so that is the difference. This is the concept of method overriding. I think now we are comfortable in dealing functions, inheriting properties, inheriting functions and all. I think we are able to understand single inheritance clearly. Okay, great. Thank you.